Okay, very good. All right, Gemini. At the heart of all of this so far, okay, I do see the word practice, okay? So for some of you, you guys are currently in roles that are more pertaining to what you need to be doing, okay? It says polish your skills by practicing regularly, okay? So for some of you that have found your passion, have found your life path, you just need to sharpen your skills and practice a little bit more to master it in the best way that suits you, okay? Now, let's go to the top here. I have two messages here that are very, very strong for the collective, okay? It says you're on the right path, okay? Keep doing what you're doing because it's working, all right? So again, for some of you, you guys are already at a level of success, okay? But of course, you're looking for something more. You're already in your purposeful, you know, work environments, life paths, purposes, all that good stuff, okay? So you're definitely on the right path, okay? Now, some of you are unsure if you are on the right path, okay? And you are second guessing yourself. So that goes right into this, okay? So if this is you, if you feel like you really, really like this thing that you're doing, but there are some moments of frustration or you're having second thoughts because of self-doubt and not knowing if this is going to go to the level that you see for yourself and for the situation, you're prompted to trust, okay? So it says, trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. So for some of you that are already doing what you need to be doing, you just need to trust the process and know that this is where you're supposed to be. And you just need to polish some of your talents here. Some of you need to trust that this thing that you do want to do, if you're currently not in it at this very moment, you need to understand that you have to trust yourself to know that there's a reason why you're feeling this way. There's a reason why you are yearning or desiring to do this thing, whatever it is, okay? A lot of times I tell people through my life coaching that, you always want to ask, what is my life purpose? It's not for anyone else to decipher for you. A lot of times your life purpose is there the whole time. You just have to learn how to pay attention to it, okay? And it doesn't always come in this pretty little box that says doctor, lawyer, that sort of thing. It's not as cookie cutter as people try to perceive it as. It could be something that hasn't even been created yet, all right? So if you have some ideas or if you have some desires, you need to trust yourself to know that there is something to this, okay? And just take an initiative to try to see what you can make out of it, okay? So that is your message in there. All right, so then on the second level here, there are some of you that are light workers, tarot card readers, people that use crystals, okay? This is why I'm saying this. You have the oracle cards, okay? And it says that you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. I'm on the tube, I watch a lot of tarot readers, and there are a lot of air signs, okay? We are known to be highly intuitive, healing spirits, give good advice. So it would not surprise me, Gemini, if you weren't interested in some type of light work. So if you've been thinking about it, or you've kind of been kicking around the idea but not knowing how to do it, or if you should do it, go ahead and trust, okay? And go ahead and do it, because there's room for you, okay? There's definitely room for you here. Now, the other type of healing that I'm seeing that I mentioned is crystals, okay? Some of you want to do healing pertaining to crystals, and it says you're connected to crystals, gemstones, and channel for healing energy, okay? So you see how these things are going together. You're on the right path. Trust. Oracle cards, crystals, okay? I didn't pull these on my own. These came out as they came out. there is a very creative side to Gemini that a lot of times I don't think gets recognized fully, because Gemini, one moment you could, be very sociable, and then the next moment you just want to be left alone. Okay, so typically we don't get to see you through and through as being someone that's super, super outgoing and here's my stuff and this is what I'm doing. A lot of times you guys do things behind the scenes and your wheels are turning and you're very creative. And then you just come out with some shit and we're like, oh, when were you doing that? You know what I'm saying? So I'd love to see this card, body work. This has come out in 3 of these readings so far. All right. So in terms of body work, this could be anywhere from massage therapy, healing energy, physical therapy, exercise training. So this all goes into healing, some form of healing. Okay. But also with this card, I see it as tattooing. Okay. Or some of you might experience with some type of, and this is weird that I'm getting this, I don't know who this is for. Some of you might do some facial or body costuming for like videos or for movies, to make the body appear to be something else. Like if you are someone that likes horror movies, and you like working on sets, making it look like, the eye has been removed, that sort of thing. I don't know why that just came up. But there is some type of body work. Okay. So a lot of healing, type of energy, a lot of, creativeness here, that I am seeing. But on the deck, we also have sensitivity. It says you are becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Yes. So right now, Gemini, a lot of you are doing something and wanting it to go to the next level, or trying to figure out what this thing is. Okay, so you're super sensitive right now. You don't want to be put in some type of box that says this is what you need to be doing, and you damn sure don't want to be walking around in the wilderness. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. So this is why you're super sensitive, and this is why you're really trying to figure this thing out right now, because this is really important to you. You feel like this needs to be figured out at this point in time. All right, so you also got the Strength card, and it says here that everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay, and all of the lessons that you've learned, Gemini, even if none of this resonates for you, this card in Strength, okay, can be utilized for anyone. All right, we all go through certain challenges in our lives, and I think sometimes we don't move through our life purpose because it's like, I'm still jacked up, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Well, if you think about a music songwriter, they're writing about the challenges and other people can relate to that, so you don't necessarily have to have already bypassed everything, but use the challenges that you've had, and for some of you, use the challenges that you're currently going through in order to use that to your advantage. Okay, so have the strength anyhow to move through this. Have the strength to trust and to know that you're on the right path, and really figure this out for yourself, because this is important. This is your livelihood. This is your peace of mind. I say to myself and my friend and I, we know now that doing what you love will ultimately bring the money to you. Okay, when you're chasing the money and you're not doing necessarily what you love or even like to do, this is where you become bored or dissatisfied, and it's just not worth it. What's more worth it is to chase whatever the dreams and passions are, no matter how long it takes, no matter how crazy it seems to others, and just watch how the turn events slowly but surely do come your way, and monetize. Okay, so if you're trying to do something as an entrepreneur, or you're trying to get into a new field or a career, and you're discouraged right now, or you don't know where to start, just know that it is going to be a journey. It's never going to be overnight. But just because it doesn't move in the time frame in the way that you want it to, does not mean that it won't. Okay. So what we're going to do now here is, I don't know why I was about to use that deck. We're going to look at what your money looks like, okay? We're going to look at what the money looks like for Gemini currently, and then we're going to go ahead and look at what your money is going to look like here in the near future. Okay. All right. So let's see here what we have so far. Okay, very good. So what I'm seeing so far for you, Gemini, is that the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in your favor here, okay? It's really turning. I'm hearing in the month of May, but definitely we'll see this turnaround in the month of June. The wheel is starting to turn slowly, and it's going to be not only in your favor, but it's going to be extremely generous to you, and it will allow you to be generous to others, okay? So that is definitely good news. There has been some anxiety here. Again, we're talking about sleepless nights, self-doubt, not knowing, you know, how this can be, what you're going to do, all that fuckery that goes on in your mind, okay? All of that keeps you up at night and gives you that self-doubt. We see the Strength card again, okay? You have the strength now over that, okay? You no longer have that. That cycle has now phased out for you guys, okay? You guys are going to use your strength to progress onto something bigger and better, okay? To bring some more money in. To me, this is mindset, okay? I feel like your mindset has changed. You're more open to manifesting. You're more open to being really aware of how much money you want, what you want to do with it, you know, what you can do to make that happen. This is what I'm seeing here. Now, with the Ten of Swords, I am seeing an ending, okay? An ending to that old cycle. So I see this phasing out. So with the King of Pentacles, we're going to clarify here. That is like the highest level that you can get in terms of being able to achieve that amount to be able to give back, okay? And I see that the universe is going to give very generously to you. But let's go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles. Please clarify the King of Pentacles for Gemini. Okay. Yeah, so here's the deal. I do see that there was something or someone that did absorb or take some of your finances. For some of you, this could have been something or someone that you gave, you know, you gave so much too freely under the pretenses that something was going to work out or something was going to be given back. But it wasn't, okay? So if you did give or overgive in a sense somewhere, this did cause some disappointment for you. So this is what I'm seeing, okay? So this is past energy here, okay? Now, this devil energy, this was a toxic situation. Now, I also see that for some of you, you had some overspending issues, and you may have had people around you that took from you what you had because they knew that you didn't have any problem with spending, okay? You didn't have any problem with giving, all right? So this is, you know, a toxic energy around you that was more than willing to see that they could just take, okay? But I also see this as there being some type of addiction, which I feel like this spending, maybe there's a habit that you have or had in the past, all right? But with the Queen of Pentacles, this says that, you know, you've learned so much through trial and error, okay? That's what the Queen of Pentacles does. And this speaks about, you know, learning from those mistakes and really having some more wisdom, having a lot of reward that's come your way because of the mistakes that you've learned along the way, and now being able to sit at a better, more stable, for some of you, more luxurious standpoint, okay? So in the past, there was this energy of overspending or giving to someone that didn't deserve, or investing in something that never, you know, you didn't get any return on the investment. But those days are now over, okay? You've learned from your money mistakes is basically what I'm trying to say, all right? So it looks like slowly your luck is going to change. So be looking for the wheels of that to be changing in the month of May, definitely in the month of June. And for some of you, you'll see an even bigger return in the first couple of weeks of July. All right, so let's just clarify that and see what we're looking at for the outcome in the near future when it comes to your money. All right, yes, the Fool card. So there's going to be a restart, okay? And you're going to have many opportunities coming your way, okay? Many money opportunities coming your way. All right, please clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. All right, for some of you, because you are starting over and because there are some opportunities and you don't know which one to choose, some of you are going to experience a little financial loss here with the Five of Pentacles. Let's see here. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles.